Hey everybody, welcome back to Durbin's Bourbon. I'm Joe.
And I'm Josh.
We're doing, guess what?
Another
a whiskey review. A Kentucky bourbon whiskey review. One of our favorite distilleries and whiskeys, Maker's Mark. This is a limited edition release, 2019. I won it in our state's lottery. It is RC6. It is 108 proof. It was finished with, what was the stave it said on the front of the bottle?
10 virgin toasted American oak staves.
So it adds
What's
a little
the virgin
bit.
part, I wonder.
I don't know. Never
Does that mean they're just
kissed.
Oh, I don't think that means virgin, bro. It must be this new, like they just new oak or whatever.
Probably. They've never been used in any other products, so. It was.
Never been kissed.
It is pretty neat at the distillery. They have a separate area at the distillery where they work on the 46 and the staves and how they put them into the barrels when they finish off their product. So it was a really, really neat place.
But then you go to their gift shop, and everything is so expensive you can't afford it. Like T-shirts are like $30.
I was
We went everywhere, and nowhere was as expensive as Maker's Mark, which was disappointing because it was such a great tour, and the facility was cool, and the history of it. I don't know why I know they make a ton of money, but come on, man.
I was very disappointed in the high prices at the
I didn't buy anything from there.
We did not.
Well, that's my rant.
There it is. Rant over.
Yeah. I still like their products. So,
they do. It's in the classic Maker's 46 bottle. Stave profile, like I said before, RC6, 108 proof. So it's going to be up there. I happened to go to a neighboring state, a Total Wine. They had some. I enjoyed this so much when I got it that I bought another bottle for a backstock because I'm sure once it's gone, it'll be gone until they do another release, probably 2020. If it's very popular, they'll probably continue doing releases of similar type.
Right.
Let's go in for a nose.
Oh, yeah.
Good night. Good deep color. Maker's Mark is typically aged 8 to 10 years. And they base their dumping and when they call it finished is on the flavor profile alone. They do not pay attention to years, although for their flavor profile it is typically a little 7 to 8 years, 7 to 9 years. It's in that ballpark for their products.
It's weeded too, right?
Yes, it is. Yep. Maker's is all a red winter wheat. If you want the specific type of wheat, it is a red winter wheat in the mash bill. So you've got your corn. It's a bourbon, so you know it's over 51% corn. Your barley, and then your red winter wheat.
You get heavy on the barrel char on the nose.
Oh yeah, yep. There's some
and the caramel and
some leather. It's a classic bourbon.
Yeah.
It has
the
that
sweetness.
Very normal what you would expect from a bourbon. Leather, vanilla, oak, caramel, some
too
orange.
much alcohol burn on the nose.
No, for 108 proof, I am correct with that, isn't it? 108.2 to be exact. So that's pretty hot. That's some ABV up there.
Get that orange peel.
Yeah.
Citrus.
Some citrus characteristics. Great nose.
Lovely nose.
Great nose.
That's a good nose.
Kind of has a hint of the 46 with some kick to it, I think. But the 46 is French oak staves.
Right.
This is not. So it's toasted oak, which gives a different
But
flavor.
it's heavy on that oaks, like that charred barrel.
Yes. Yeah. They actually, in the distillery, they have, when you do a sampling, they have a particular sample that they let you try that's a over oaked product.
It's delicious.
And most of our tour guide was like, he wasn't a fan of it. And he said most people aren't a fan of it. They didn't produce it because it was over oaked. He said if you're a Scotch person or you like those deep characters, you would like it. Go figure. Him and I thought it was really
good.
cool. And we're like, we'd
What's
buy
like
a bottle of that right
oaked,
now.
Woodford.
Woodford
Right,
Reserve.
it's just-
Dog
the dogs like it too.
Yeah. Good nose. Good nose. ABV is soft, just like you said.
I know.
It's not there. We're going for a taste. Try, yeah. Cheers.
Doesn't burn my taste buds off.
Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
The ABV isn't super hot.
No.
I'm
I
surprised.
got initially like really sweet, and then it went into the barrel and the wood.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, it is a weeded spread wine.
Yeah. I would recommend going in. You take a taste, kind of condition the palate, and going for a second, so you get a little more truer.
Yeah, that's good. I like that. Yeah, it's got the sweetness, the buttery caramel in the initial.
Yeah.
And then it goes into the heat, the alcohol, and then all the barrel char.
Yeah, I get a lot of
notes.
char leather. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And
now I
got some ABV.
Yeah.
I was gonna say we both are. I got some 108 proof is you've got that sting on the tongue. Mm-hmm. It is definitely there. Not to be taken lightly for sure.
That's good though.
Leather is real dominant. It is.
How much
for
is
me.
It? Is it more than those?
Yes.
Store pick ones or whatever.
What did I pay for that? I think it was $80. It was give or take in that ballpark because it was a special release,
right?
Special profile. Yeah, I think it was. It wasn't over. I don't think it was over 80. So you're in the ballpark. It's in that area somewhere. I think I saved a receipt. I thought I did, but I probably threw it away because it's been quite a while.
It's around
ago.
$80.
Yeah, it's not going to break the bank. It's a unique profile. I would recommend it. Mm-hmm. It's a good whiskey. Makers, they're not going to turn out anything that's less than amazing, in my opinion.
Agreed.
I tend to like the 46 and this 46. More than your standard release makers. I like that more oaky, unique characteristic as opposed to just the standard release makers. Not that it's bad. I always have it, and I make a lot of cocktails and I enjoy it. But I like the other iterations better.
That's good. I really like that.
Mm-hmm.
I might pick up one of those barrel or not barrel picks. What are those? Like our liquor store has.
Oh,
all those.
yeah.
They have like 15 bottles of their selection of makers.
Yeah, makers.
But they're like $70.
They are.
I can get 46 for $35.
Right, but they have unique.
I know it's going to be unique. Something like that, because that's different than 46.
Absolutely.
But I can see how there's similarities, but it's probably because the base is your regular makers, so they're all going to be somewhat that line.
Yep, it'll have the base characteristic with kicks or with some nuances that you may enjoy.
That's good.
Good whiskey.
So it's RC6.
Yeah, RC6 is the
profile.
iteration, stave profile RC6. Right on the back. Yeah, tells you all about it.
That's why I read it. I didn't remember it. I can't remember anything. I'm like Albert Einstein. I don't clutter my brain with anything that's readily available. We're pretty much the same guy.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
I'm going to try a little water.
Oh, you.
2 drops.
I'm not. I like it like it is.
I like it a lot. See what happens with that. We hope you all are enjoying the show. Hope you're sharing the show. And we definitely hope you're drinking with us.
Yes.
Because
we're much more handsome when you're drinking.
That is a true statement. And you know what? Drinking is a social thing. Although,
true.
I'll drink alone. And I do.
Just like George Thorogood.
That's right. Drink alone. But it is fun to drink with your family and friends and good company.
Bounce stuff off people.
Absolutely. Water did not do anything bad to this. It actually lessened a little bit of the ABV, brought out more of the leather. More leather.
Left the water. It's actually
the water made it a little more fruit.
Really?
Brought out a little more fruit characteristic. I don't know what that is, if it's a toasted oak or whatnot, but
that's cool.
With a hint of bitter in the back.
That's what I was worried about.
I'm not sure about that bitter note. Not a big fan, but the rest of it was pretty good. Yeah. Let's see. Anything else to add?
No, it's good. If you can find it, I'd pick it up for sure. If I can get it, I'm going to get it.
Yeah,
it
is.
I like you said, I like all makers' product. Yeah, but they don't pay their sales tax.
That's so terrible. Yeah, it's over in Washington, so
sin tax. It's like $50 for a bottle.
Right.
That's $30.
If it's 60, after they're done with their taxes, you're going to pay 80.
Yeah.
So you better really want it, which is why I end up picking up the stuff I do. But
if I can't
get
it, sometimes you got to get it.
Good whiskey, recommended.
Delicious. Yep.
Makers, you can't go wrong. Great distillery, great people. Kentucky bourbon. What more can you say?
You can't. It's delicious. Get it if you can.
Yep. As always, enjoy your whiskeys and bourbons any way you like. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.